So we're talking about which New York City mayoral candidates deserve a spot on your ballot as a transit rider. So let's talk about Brad Lander. Current New York City Comptroller Brad Lander has been a long-standing advocate for better bus and subway service, and this is going back to when he was a city council member, where he was a very early supporter of upgrading transit signals to reduce delays. Through his current office, he's repeatedly released reports detailing the problems with the current conditions on our buses and subways, and includes data-backed proposals for how to address those issues. He's also used his position as comptroller to fight to protect billions of dollars to improve subway service by leading a lawsuit to fight against Governor Hochul's congestion pricing pause from last year, which essentially forced the now overwhelmingly successful tolling program to actually start. Now, as for his policy commitments, in true Brad Lander fashion, he has put together a 29-page transportation plan, which is the most detailed plan of any candidate, and we do encourage you to go check it out for yourself. But some highlights do include exploring unified control over New York City's transit system, which would essentially restructure the MTA, a state-run agency, to give New York City more local control over the transit agency that, runs all of our lives. There's also a major focus on improving bus service, so he supports creating a citywide network of bus rapid transit routes, which think SBS buses but better. He also supports expanding the use of car-free busways and implementing more center-running bus lanes, which pretty much eliminates a lot of the issues that we see with double parked cars and things like that. The plan also includes talk of creating pop-up busways for when subway service is down. That's going to be a really big one if you ever taken one of those free subway shuttles, which follows the same route as your subway but sucks because now it has to slog through a bunch of traffic. And this is going to become especially important as more subway improvement projects get underway thanks to funding from congestion pricing. Now, as for affordability, Lander's plan includes expanding Fairfare's eligibility to 200% of the federal poverty level, allowing CUNY students to apply for the program, and also allowing Fairfares to be used on express buses. The plan also includes instituting a $2.90 flat fare for commuter rail trips within New York City, which will be huge for people who rely on the LIRR or who would take it but find it just prohibitively expensive. Now, again, this is all a part of a very long, detailed 29-page transportation plan that we do highly recommend that you go check out and take a look for yourself as you're deciding who you're putting on your ballot. Which do you plan on ranking Brad Lander? Where are you putting him on your ballot and why? Is there anything else you'd want to know about his past track record or his current policy proposals? Let us know in the comments, and also stay tuned for our next post where we're going to be going over the policy proposals and transit track record of current New York City Council Speaker Adrian Adams.